our recurring segment known as, Hey, what's going on at NAR? Yes, it's our favorite recurring segment with our favorite person, Lawrence Yun. He recently spoke, and it was picked up by the, wait, I got it. This is really obscure digging. Northern Virginia Daily website. Visit nvdaily.com. I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Winchester, job growth and the real estate market go hand in hand, even during a pandemic, according to the National Real Estate Professional. Dr. Lawrence Yun, chief economist for NAR, if you don't know who he is. Yun said the United States has seen 10 straight years of job growth. It is his quote, the longest economic expansion ever. He went on to say, in the month of April, we lost all of that. 10 years of job creation are gone in a single month. Interesting. But as states began to open things back up, jobs became back online. Yoon continued to say that the U.S. needs to add about 10 million jobs to get back to normal. Let's talk about this. Lawrence is worried about jobs, David. I'm worried about jobs. It's nice to see that NAR is concerned and focusing on not the great numbers, right? We all know the numbers are great. Numbers are fabulous. They're bigly. The numbers are bigly. So let's move beyond the bigly numbers. Let's talk about what's going to happen as a repercussion of people losing jobs and 10 million jobs lost. I'm really impressed, and I mean this sincerely, because I always, my personal feeling about Lawrence is he always seems to be slightly raw numbers and less about the reality of the situation. So I'm wondering, from your perspective, how do you foresee the job situation?
Well, I know very little about jobs, but I think it's very real, and we won't really know what the impact on jobs have been until people really get off these benefits that from the stimulus package, which I hear is happening right now.
We're getting another one right now. Yeah, I got an alert Monday morning because I get news updates on this extraordinary watch of mine that told me they went back to session to go figure out another stimulus plan.
Yeah. So I don't really know how to forecast, what jobs are going, to do. But I can tell you the surge that we're seeing in terms of house buying, this buyer demand, is really based on consumer confidence. So consumers seem to be confident that everything is going to go well, but I'm certain that there's a part of the population that is really suffering, and and I'm hoping that things pick up. I know that we as a company are adding jobs very rapidly right now, but
Sure.
we are really and I'm talking to I'm hiring 4 to 7 people to sell our services over the phone, and we got 150 applications for 4 to 7 jobs. And
Yeah.
we of those 100 and let's call it 50, we interviewed 20 or 25 people over the phone, and then less than 10 made it to a video interview. And now we're paring that down to the 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever we decide today, tomorrow, to to start work with us next week. So we're trying to create some jobs, and I think that we'll see some companies take a deep breath and probably start hiring again once they feel like their businesses are going to resume to normal. We just don't know what the long-term impact is going to be on COVID. So, a guy like Lawrence, who pays really close attention to those numbers, saying that there's a crisis looming, you have to kind of take that at face value. Though I'm not personally experiencing, that, but we're in a really growth phase of our business, and we find we're identifying talent that is beyond what we expected we'd be able to do. So it's been advantageous to us, and so I would encourage employers who are looking for good talent, now might be a really good time to find some people who might otherwise have been engaged in something else.
Yeah, I can tell you this for the tech market. I've kept an eye on what marketing people are making these days, and I try to keep a thumb on that in case I consult or somebody wants my services, even though I'm enjoying my semi-retirement down here in San Diego doing golf and tennis and whatever it is that I do these days. They're asking most people who do what I do for a living to intern or work for free just so they can get a recommendation for their next job, which I was blown away by.
I've had a number of people offer to work for free.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
was
like,
stunned
no,
by
I
it.
can't. I'm not doing that. If we hire you, we hire you. I'm not taking on free labor.
You'll get a great letter from us. That would have to be one hell of a great letter based on what my hourly rate is.
That's not our deal.